Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Monika Sujit Chavan. Today we will see alloy and purpose of making alloy. So first of all, definition of alloy means what is meant by alloy, how we can define alloy. Alloy is an homogeneous mixture of two or more elements, at least one of which is essentially a metal. Means it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more elements in which one must be metal. For example, if we consider a mixture of metal and metal, we can call it as alloy. If we consider mixture of metal and non-metal, then we can call it as alloy. If we consider a mixture of non-metal and non-metal, then we cannot call it as alloy. So we can consider example as steel, brass, bronze. Okay, so the metal present in greatest proportion in an alloy is base metal, while other metallic or non-metallic element present are called as alloying element. Means if we consider alloy, then in that alloy the metal which is present in greatest proportion, it is the base metal, and the other element which we are adding, that may be metallic, that may be non-metallic, that we call it as a alloying element. Then we will see purpose of making alloys. Alloying will modify some important properties of base metal. First, to modify the mechanical property. Most of mechanical properties can be improved by alloying base metal with proper elements. For example, we can increase the tensile strength, we can increase the toughness, we can increase the ductility and malleability. Again, we can increase the hardness. First of all, we will see the tensile strength. Means, for example, the tensile strength of aluminium can be increased by alloying with copper, which gives the duralumin. Means duralumin, it is the alloy of aluminium in which the tensile strength of aluminium is increased. Next, we can increase the toughness. So toughness of copper can be increased by alloying it with zinc, which gives the cartridge brass. Next, we can increase the ductility and malleability. Means ductility and malleability can be controlled by alloying as per requirement. What is meant by ductility and malleability? Ductility and malleability, it is nothing but the property of metal by which we can convert that metal into thin sheet and wires. Next property that we can increase, it is the hardness. Hardness of iron can be increased by alloying with carbon, which gives steel. Steel, it is the alloy of iron. Next property that we can alter, it is the forming property. Means to modify the forming properties. Alloying improves the forming property so that metallic material can be easily shaped. What is meant by forming property? It is the property of metal by which it can be converted into different shape. For example, cartridge brass can easily cold work, while leaded brass can be easily machined. Next property that we can alter, it is corrosion resistance. Means third, to improve the corrosion resistance. To improve resistance to weathering, alloying is essential. For example, stainless steel, that is an alloy of Fe with carbon, chromium and nickel. Stainless steel, it is alloy of Fe in which carbon, chromium, nickel, they are the alloying element, and this stainless steel is 100% corrosion resistant. Means steel is not get corrode. Next property that we can alter, it is the color. Means fourth, to modify color. Excellent color appearance is possible with metallic material due to alloying. For example, when zinc and tin is added to copper, the color changes from red to yellow. While when we add 10% aluminium to copper, the color changes from red to gold. Next property that we can alter, it is the melting point. Every time it is not necessary to increase that any property. Here the melting point property is reduced, means decreases. So fifth is to reduce the melting point. Pure metals have high melting point. Certain applications require metallic material with low melting point. For example, soldering. For welding, soldering, the metal should have low melting point. So when a metal is alloyed with some other element, its melting point is lower. For example, solder metal, which is alloy of lead and tin, and this is used for welding purpose. Next property that we can alter, it is the electrical property. So to alter the electrical property, metals are good conductor of electricity, but for certain applications, metallic material with high electrical resistance is required, which is obtained by alloy. For example, nichrome is an alloy of nickel which has high electrical resistance. Then next property we can alter, it is the magnetic property. So next point, to modify magnetic properties. Alloying of pure metals can form strong, stable, permanent magnets. For example, alnico. Means in day-to-day life, whatever the permanent magnet that we see, that is nothing but the alnico. So next property we can increase, that is called as the increase or decrease. It is the chemical character. So to alter the chemical character, alloying of pure metal changes its chemical characteristic. For example, chemical resistivity of aluminium increases when it gets alloyed with mercury. Same chemical reactivity of sodium decreases when alloyed with mercury. Thank you.